Welcome back, trainers, and we're going to be taking a look at a level 50 Landorus Therian form. I was able to get my 100% IV. I was just going hard and just doing a bunch of raids until I got it. I was able to get several shinies, one in which I had kind of an idea that I was going to be powering that up to 50, but then I got the 100, and here we are. So I did invest in it, and we're looking good to go. We're going to be pairing it up with Bewear. Let's go. So we're going to have a superpower time here. But not only that, we got another treat. We're going to be swapping out the Stomp later. First few battles, as you can see, we got Stomp going on here on the screen. We're going to be putting on Payback. And folks, I'm going to have to tell you, I think I'm going to like Payback a little bit better for the Open Master League. Paired up with that Superpowered Shadow Claw, it's just an incredible Pokemon. It's very fun to use. So let's see what we have going on. Now, I'm going to be swapping out the third Pokemon periodically with my level 50 100% IV Togekiss, which is actually best buddy, and Giratina, which is not 100, but it is level 50 and best buddy. So whenever I do swap those out, I'll just equip them as my buddy. And that's pretty much it. Those are the Pokemon we're using. We're going to be focusing on Landorus and Bewear once we do see that Payback. It's going to be putting in that work. So this is going to be a fantastic Pokemon, not only for PvP, but it is also going to be good for raids as well. I know I said it wasn't going to be good for it several videos back in some sort of analysis video. I don't know what I was talking about. I don't know what I was... Of course this thing is good. It's pretty glassy. That's kind of where my angle was going. If you look at the DPS times TDO for all of the ground type Pokemon, it was going to be going down a lot quicker. It's like almost like a Sharpedo-esque kind of thing. So anyways, still a good Pokemon, and you definitely should get it. Now, before we get into the commentary, I'm just going to have to say, I really enjoy the style of this thing. It looks really cool to me. As far as its other form, I can't stand all of them. They all look weird. Like humanoid thing. Like this kind of is more of a, like a dog or something like that. I guess a cat. But I just like the way it looks, so definitely something that I wanted to pursue, and well, I went hard on it, and here we are. This is what we do. All right, so definitely a solid investment if you're going for it. I mean, it's got a shiny, so you can't go wrong with that, and that's pretty much it. It's got good moves. It's an all-around great Pokemon. The only downside for it is it's squishy. Let's see what we have going on. We're going to be leading with either Togekiss or Giratina. We're leading with Togekiss for now. We'll swap out the Giratina later. Gonna go ahead and bring in our Landorus. And see, since we do have a fighter in the back with Superpower, we don't have to worry about all that. They think they get rid of the fighter, but then we got another one. They're swapping into Dragonite. We're gonna go ahead and go for Stone Edge. They're letting it go. I'm surprised they did that. That's pretty cool. Let's go. All right. And we're gonna shield up this Dragon Claw here. And now we're just gonna throw Superpowers. One is enough to take it out. Even a second one if they shield this up. And we're just gonna go for another one here. Stone Edge is not needed. Let's get it. And they let it go. Beautiful. They still got one shield. We got the Bewear in the back with Togekiss. And they're going to be bringing back that Melmetal. Since we are ground, we're going to be resisting. Well, we're flying too, so... But Thundershock is not really going to be doing much to you, even with that debuff. So that's why they threw. Bringing in Bewear here. So we do have to beware of Superpower. And they're going to be flying all over the place. Superpower... we got two Pokemon using it. It's going to be a good move. And we're going to be taking wins with it. So we're going to throw it. And they're going to be going for their Superpower here. And we're going to be able to survive immediately swapping as they do bring in their Togekiss. Now I wanted to show you this battle because I was going to win this. Look what happens. My Togekiss is actually better. We swapped at the same time. I would have had the same amount of energy. I would have been able to get off Ancient Power first because I'm a higher CP. But this happened. I'm not even able to get to Ancient Power. They throw, and then all of a sudden I lose the game. That's your Go Battle League esport ready for you. So don't let the worlds fool you. Yeah, sure, it ran smooth, and that's all good and happy and dandy. But in the real world over here, where people are not playing off QR codes and on the top of the line, whatever phones they had, it's still a big mess. Anyways, what's going on here? We have Giratina versus Giratina. And I threw the Shadow Ball. Unfortunately, they shielded it up. That's not what you want to see in this mirror match here. And even if they're at a lesser CP than you, it doesn't really matter. So we're going to let it go because we do have Bewear in the back. Now, as much as I would love to throw, Payback, what's the point? I'm just going to farm it all the way down. If they have Dragon Pulse, that's no bueno. But they have Shadow Ball, so great. And we're going to obviously just let this one go as well. Not very effective. A very interesting type, normal and fighting. So, yeah, I'll take it. Bewear, always had a special place in my heart once I saw it on that episode. With Team Rocket, we're going to go ahead and throw a Superpower and swap into our Landorus, and they got a Metagross in the back, so we're set for victory, sort of. That Shadow Machamp is still going to be a force to be reckoned with. It does have energy, I do believe, so we got to still be a little careful. Building up to the maximum amount of energy that we could possibly have so we can reach the next Superpower here without double debuffing ourselves and just, you know, taking more damage here, because Metagross is going to be doing a lot even with those quick moves, and we're a bit glassy. So in comes the Machamp. It's going to call it the Metacham. Could you imagine? All right, well, Mega Metacham one day, we'll see. So we're having no more shields, so I'm going to have to let it go, and we're going to be able to get off the Superpower immediately on that Machamp and take the win with our Bewear up against that Shadow. Let's get it. So that was a good game there. Moving on to our next opponent. Don't forget to hit that like button if you do enjoy these videos. Met with a Mewtwo. Gotta love it. This is a perfect lead for us here. Now, even if they throw Shadow Ball, it doesn't really matter. You can let it go. Psycho Cut's not going anywhere with you. So you let this go. Now, the thing you do need to look out for, but even if you're going up against a level 50 Togekiss, you can't even really be sniped, even at this range if you're quick enough. They will do a chunk, and it's just going to be 2 charms, and you're pretty much out of here, so be careful of that. But nonetheless, you could throw a Shadow Ball and then throw an Ominous Wind, and you'll be able to take them out. So it's not like, oh, they shielded at my Shadow Ball. Yeah, it sucks, but you're still going to be able to take this win unless they double shield, in which case you can match them, but I don't necessarily think you should. If you're comfortable, you can go in there and farm down, and well, now look at you have all this energy. Now we get to have a little fun with payback. Are you ready? The moment you've been waiting for. I know, me too. What's it gonna do? This is the first time seeing it. Oh, how beautiful and satisfying was that? As much as you know, I love Giratina, it's nice to see it all that damage, but they got the Dragon Pulse hitting me with that, doing quite a bit of damage, swapping into a Zacian, and we're going to see that stinking lag again, folks. Oh my goodness. Give me a break. Oh boy, all right. So it looks like this time I may have been able to get that extra energy while they were just sitting there. So I'm going to call it as I see it. All right, it's not like, oh, poor me, all this lag for me. Nope. It looked like it may have benefited me, but I can't say for 100% certain. But at least we were able to see both sides of the coins here, right? When it happened to me, and now when it happened to them. All right, so we're not going to make this video about it, but we're going to make this video about superpowering everything, including a Giratina. All right, let's take that win with the Landorus. Let's go. Next battle, we're met with a Kyogre with the lead of our Giratina, which is perfect. I don't know why I'm phrasing these words so differently right now. Sounds very odd. It's like I'm marching to the beat of a different drummer. Okay, so we're making that swap. As they do bring in their Dialga, we're going to just build up to 2 superpowers after shielding up that Iron Head. And it is what it is. Going to go for the Stone Edge here, which is still going to do a lot, even though we did debuff ourselves. Kyogre taking quite a bit of damage, and now we got it past half, and we're going to just go back in here with our Dialga. Now, the only thing we need to look out for is a potential Charm User in the back. If there's a Togekiss, this is pretty much over. Well, Giratina still has a good amount of health. I figured they're going to Blizzard me here. But if there's a Togekiss in the back, now it's over. Okay, Giratina. Oh, are you serious? Let's have some more fun here. We're going to go ahead and throw that payback. All right, let's go. Okay, now it doesn't really matter if they would have shielded that up or not. You know, but they probably weren't expecting that. But nonetheless, we take the win here. And looking good. Yeah, they weren't expecting that. So if you've actually watched me recently, you're going to think I have Stomp, right? All right, next battle. I might have Stomp. I might have Payback. You never know. You might have to just give me a shield or not. So we're met with a Garchomp with a Mudshot Quick Move. Okay, so that's perfectly fine. Dragon Tail is pretty big nuisance to a lot of things. I mean, dang. It hits like a truck. Garchomp's a very cool Pokemon. All right, so we're going to go ahead and let that go. They're just going to be throwing an Earth Power. Perfect. Gonna go ahead and go for the Ominous Wind, and one more Shadow Claw and taking them out. All right, looking good. Winning that matchup without using any shields. They're gonna be bringing in a Dialga and Dragon Breath me down right as I get to the Shadow Ball. All right, now for that situation, I kind of dropped the ball big time. I should have swapped into a Landorus maybe, because we do have 2 Pokemon that can handle the Dialga, both the Landorus and the Bewear, but we stayed in there, allowed them to farm up all that energy, but it really depends on what they got in the back, and it is a Metagross. All right, let's have some more fun. Are we going to be able to pay back this thing? Well, it's not going to be as satisfying anymore because the Shadow Claw is so nicely devastating. It's doing so much. Looks like the better option, yeah, going to go for the Superpower here because all that energy is going to be a waste, and we're going to be able to throw a superpower on their Dialga here as well, and not quite taking them out, they just let it go. Maybe they know it's over, who knows, and then we're just going to be able to quick move down with our Landorus. That move really doesn't do much damage, but it did in that case. Let's go. Next battle, we're met with a Togekiss. How do I win this? I bet you're wondering, how do you win a Charm lead? Well, like a lot of times, I say if you got something else weak to the same type in the front, you're just going to have to fight with all your might in the front. Get shields and figure it out as fast as you can. But here we go. So we got the shield, and now we're going to go ahead and swap. Now, the reason why I did that is because I got panicked. I was like, I got a shield. All right, we're going to go ahead and swap into our Landorus here. If we have to go up against it with our Bewear, that's just it's like a Garchomp situation. It's over. At least Shadow Claw's doing something compared to Garchomp's Dragon Tail, Mudshot, which are doing virtually hardly anything. But with the moves we have, it's not going to happen. So they do have a Hydreigon in the back, nice and spicy here. But we have Superpower everywhere, so it's a little unfortunate. We're going to go ahead and throw the Superpower. Down we go. Bringing in our Giratina. Let me not screw that up. And taking them out before they can get off a charge move. Not very effective. Ominous win to the Dark type. And now we're going to be able to get to that payback on the Metagross here. And there you go. There's your satisfaction, folks. I know that last one, Superpower, was kind of like a, you know, somebody's like, scratch my back. And it's like, nah. Okay, that's not the spot, but alright, I guess that works for now. Alright, so next battle, we got some beautiful lag right off the bat with a Tyranitar with Smackdown. So we're going to let this charge move go, calling this that it's going to be a crunch. Not very effective, and we're still going to be able to charm down and take the win without using a shield there. Very low, which is perfectly fine. They're bringing in a Bewear, which is going to be able to get some farm off me here. Still a good amount, so I go ahead and swap into our Landorus here, because a Togekiss with that much health, if there's a Garchomp or some dragon, it's still going to be able to do something, or a fighter even. And there's that fighter we were talking about, Shadow Machamp. We're going to go ahead and build up quite a bit of energy, throwing our first Superpower, which it's just going to do so much damage. And they shield it up. We build up to another 2. I think we may need one more quick move before we get to the next one. Yeah, but we do. Wow, what is going on here? This thing is just on a rampage. Superpower crazy. And it's to the point where it's even a Shadow Machamp's like, brushed it off. So we bring in Togekiss like we described as well at the beginning. This much health is still going to be able to help us if there's something in the back weak to it, and we're able to shield it up, take him out. In comes their Bewear. We still have a shield left, getting to the Superpower, and we're going to be able to take the win in this mirror match. And let's go. This Togemon. I was going to say Togemon. What? And I think I know why I called it that. Anyways, next battle, what's going on here? We got a Zacian. So we're going to go ahead and let the charge move go. If it's a play rough, fine. If it's a wild charge, well, they debuff themselves. Play rough, perfect. I'm going to go ahead and throw Ancient Power here. Now, if it was a wild charge, they would debuff themselves. It would do more damage. We'd shield up the next one and try to take that win. But it's a play rough, so we're going to go ahead and I think we let this go. We want to bring in our Bewear and farm down. So my logic here was, all right, there's their charm user. There's not going to be one in the back, so we don't have to worry about it. So we're just going to go ahead and let that happen. Going to go ahead and go for the, you know, I think I didn't want to debuff myself. All right, that's pretty much why I went for payback. I know Superpower would have been better, but I would have been forced to swap, and we got the Landorus in the back. It doesn't want to see that, so we're kind of holding the line with the Bewear here. If we get it low enough, I guess we could farm. They are shielding that up, but I do believe we shield this up as well. And then they may make a swap if I remember this correct. No, they're going to stay here. Try to farm down. We farmed them down. What you got in the back? Oh, it is a Darkrai. Okay, so this is great. With all this Superpower power, we're going to be able to handle this. They let it go. We're doing devastating damage, bringing in the Landorus. And I do believe we're just going to farm down with the quick move, because we simply don't have the time to even get to the 2 Superpowers to take them out. And we're looking good. This thing is amazing. I'm very happy with the investment. I know it's a bit steep to power them up, and I know a lot of you are a little upset that there is no Master League Premier, or at least level 40, but I don't know. I'm not Niantic, and guess what? Hey, they hate me, so there's no communication between me. So you're not going to be getting anything truthful. You're just going to be getting a bunch of teleprompter reading, you know. Well, look, I'm just, I'll stop myself, okay? But we'll keep this happy. All right, farming down the, what's got deja vu going on right now? All right, so we got a Dialga. Going to go ahead and bring up to 2 of these superpowers. Going to go ahead and throw that first one, getting the last shield, and we're getting stabbed from this. So yes, we debuffed ourselves. So how much does it still do? Oh, that's great. Swapping into our Landorus here, and I do believe we're within farm down range. Going for a superpower would be kind of silly. We let it go, and farming them down. What you got in the back? It is a Melmetal, so I do have to commend them for sticking this one out. I appreciate that. The reason why is not like, I just want to see the damage here, and so you can see it too. A lot of you rely on some of my videos, and not just me, but you kind of look around in other videos too to see the performance of a specific Pokemon to determine whether or not you want to invest the Stardust, because a lot of us YouTubers or people who can have extra time in this game because we have content or stream or whatever, we're able to grind a lot more. And compared to the regular person who plays this game not as much as us, investing in Pokemon like this, massive amounts of Stardust, is something to consider, and not just like powered up and that's it, right? You got to really think about it, because it took you months to get it. I get it. I understand. If I wasn't a YouTuber, I couldn't even tell you my status or where I would be at this game. If I would still even be playing it, I probably would, but the beginning of this was just so crazy. And anyways, we're kind of going way off topic, rambling here, and we're seeing a Garchomp just getting super powered into the ground, and it's going to go ahead and Dragon Tail me into the ground, bringing in the Togekiss to have a little fun here, easily letting this go. And it is a Sand Tomb, debuffing ourselves. I do believe there is that Metagross in the back. I was rambling, so I don't remember. Yep, it is. We're going to immediately swap and bring in our Bewear, so we know we can take a superpower. And they're going to be debuffing themselves as well. And we also know that a superpower from us is not going to debuff them if they haven't debuffed themselves. So they go for it twice. Hey, that sounds nice. Going to go ahead and throw our superpower. We're getting that shield and building up. We still have that Garchomp in the back, so it's not over until it's over, right? And it does have Dragon Tail. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, but we still have one left, and we're going to leave it with that. If you did enjoy this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you're new, turn notifications on, and I'll be catching you all next time. Take care.